All right, let's get into it. We're talking about that one piece of paper that can literally change your life, your resume. We're going to go step by step and build one that doesn't just list what you did. It gets you noticed and, most importantly, lands you that interview.
So I want to start with a number, just one number. It's maybe the most important number in your entire job search right now, and that number is 7. What on earth could that mean?
Yep, 7 seconds. That's the average time a recruiter is going to spend looking at your resume. I mean, think about that. In less time than it takes to check a text message, someone's making a call on your future. It's crazy, right? This means every single thing on that page, every word, every space, has to scream, "Pay attention to me."
So that's the big question, isn't it? How do you make your resume the one that survives that 7-second scan? How do you make them stop, lean in, and actually read it? Well, that's exactly what we're here to figure out, together.
Okay, so let's call this what it is, the 7-second challenge. And our mission, should you choose to accept it, is to build a resume that doesn't just pass the test, but absolutely crushes it. And it all starts with the foundation.
You know, before a recruiter even reads your name, their eyes are taking in the whole picture, the layout, the design. It's like the first impression before the first word. A clean, organized structure is your secret weapon to looking professional right off the bat.
All right, let's talk format. And honestly, for most of us, there's really only one choice. It's called reverse chronological. It just means you put your most recent job first, then the one before that, and so on. Why? Because it's what recruiters expect. It's super easy to scan, and it tells your story in a way that makes perfect sense. This is not the place to get creative. Trust me, clarity is everything.
Okay, design rules. Super simple, but non-negotiable. Rule number 1, 1 page. That's it. No exceptions. It forces you to be ruthless and keep only the best stuff. Rule 2, use a clean font, something like Arial or Calibri. Nothing weird or fancy that's hard to read. And finally, rule number 3, use your white space. Don't cram everything in. A resume that can breathe is a resume that gets read. Simple as that. All right, we've got the skeleton in place. Now for the really important part, the heart and soul of your resume, the words you use. This is where we go from a boring list of chores to a powerful story about what you've achieved. This is the real game changer.
So, have a look at this. Responsible for managing social media. I mean, how many times have you seen something like that? Or maybe even written it yourself? It's fine, but it's passive, it's vague. It tells the recruiter pretty much nothing about how well you did your job. This is exactly what we need to get rid of.
Now look at the difference here. Increased audience engagement by 45% by creating and executing targeted social media campaigns. Wow, see that? It's not about what you were responsible for, it's about what you did. You didn't just manage it, you increased it by a specific number. That's the kind of stuff that makes a recruiter's ears perk up.
So you're probably thinking, okay, great, but how do I do that from my experience? Well, there's a magic formula, and it's so simple. Ready? Step 1, start with a powerful action verb. Words like launched, created, improved, led. Step 2, describe what you did. And step 3, this is the most important part, quantify your impact. Use numbers, percentages, dollar amounts, anything that shows a real result. Do this for every single bullet point, and your resume will transform.
Okay, so your resume looks great, the bullet points are amazing, you're almost there. But here's the secret sauce, the pro move that a lot of people skip. You have to tailor it. Sending out the same generic resume for every single job application is hands down one of the biggest mistakes you can make.
Look, your goal is to make them feel like you wrote this resume just for them. So how do you do it? First, read the job description like a detective. Find the keywords they use and sprinkle them into your resume. This helps you get past those computer screening systems. Second, move your most relevant skills and experiences to the top of each section. And third, be a ruthless editor. If something isn't directly related to this job, take it out. It's just noise.
All right, we're on the home stretch. The resume is looking fantastic. But whatever you do, don't hit that apply button just yet. This final step, the final polish, is what separates the pros from the amateurs. One tiny mistake here can undo all your hard work.
So let's do a quick fire round of things to absolutely avoid. Typos and grammar errors, they scream, "I don't pay attention to detail." Inconsistent formatting just looks messy. Using words like I or me. Nope, it's not a story, it's a professional document. And please, no irrelevant personal info. Read it over, then have a friend read it over, then read it over one more time. Seriously. And hey, you're not in this alone. There are some amazing free tools out there to help you nail this. For design, check out Canva. They have some beautiful, clean templates. For proofreading, Grammarly is like having an English teacher in your computer. And for matching keywords, something like JobScan is a lifesaver. Use them. They'll make your life so much easier.
And that brings us right back to where we started. 7 seconds. That's your shot. But now you know exactly what to do. You know how to build a resume that tells a compelling story, a story about your value, your achievements, and the impact you're going to make. So the only question left is, what story is your resume going to tell?